All right, we're going to rewatch OpTic versus Miami from yesterday, which was 428. That's correct. My off day.
At the start of the year when Miami got the dub.
On Vista. Well, Vista we know Miami plays a lot of. Is this, I believe, the first time OpTic played it. At least that I can think of. In a match. First time for OpTic? Yeah, Miami played a lot, so.
He's by himself, so he's gonna be happy to take it
We got Shotzi going on a pinch. I feel like P1 and P2 are all just like top mid control. Kind of where Kenny is right now. That heady, these headies are so difficult to break. Just so tough to win some of these gunfights. It's a good start there for Mr. Shotzi. Yeah, so you'll see a lot of teams kind of like breaking through this way, through P1, because you have to get an angle on these guys top mid. It's not easy to do.
And then the next series on land, he snapped. They got the 3-0, and he was literally dropping bombs on
P2 by Real.
I mean, he did that
good time now.
I think the worst KD he had overall against Miami was about a 1.
All right, now let's see what Miami do. He's trying to have, what, 15 seconds left. Rotate time over to P3.
Sitting at a 2.0, maybe the nade kill.
Real's trying to find Kenny.
Not feeling pressure, not feeling
able to find him, so Real's the first player there.
Heretics have an opportunity to make it,
and he gets caught, so that's a good job by OpTic.
You're
You're very staggered here if you're Miami. You have to slow down. Right, yeah, let's go through this, right? This is not what you want to do. We're going one at a time here. So you have one player die here. You have one player on the old hill, one player here, one player here. There are 0 trades possible here if you are Miami. Now, they're trying to rotate, so this isn't a hill to push. You're not pushing a hill to try to break it that way, but you're just giving individual gunfights. Like, there's no way in hell you're going to... I mean, I guess there's a way. It would be a real special way, though. Let's put it that way. So, one person's going to die. Now you're staggered on this push. This person's going to die. Now you're staggered here. Okay, so Lucky stops, so he's waiting. These two players just come off spawn, but you're already 11 seconds off the hill. You don't even have a first good push here. So very staggered here if you're Miami.
Just on the back foot, they are so far away. I was on the back foot. They're on their back at the moment.
There we go. First team push.
See how their ground game goes.
First team push, they get through.
Wonderful hold on P's 1 and 2 over to the third hill now in our Rio runaround. Dashi there with the rival, not quite enough to get any more in that life, but big work in the kill feed from everyone in OpTic. Once again, holding it down.
Is he blocked here? Okay, no.
This is a bit of an aggressive push. Metals, looking at the Metals of old, flying forward, finding time. 20 to go here. OpTic
shots he does though, yeah, he'll block here.
Eyes on the hardpoint and eyes on new. All good looks for the Green Boys, John. Yeah, there is absolutely.
Yeah, I'll say what OpTic did really well that hill. Even after the Miami break, like Ken going to the back, like they just kind of didn't allow them to get clean spawns and really find a lot of time there after that break. So this is really a job.
Miami actually had a really big opportunity. They got the break, they had the back spawns as well, and then Shotzi wins the 2 key gunfights to get OpTic the spawns back. So maybe a very small window.
All right, you're pushing together here if you're Heretics.
Shotzi slams that door in your face, and well, now you get the spawns. You get Dashi just gets to sit and collect this time. Not a perfect hold though.
She's all the way in the back.
A lot of pressure towards the back, but now the
Ken gonna try to get there in time. Maybe is.
Well,
through this too.
It takes 3 players to jump on top of them, but hey, at least Heretics able to get it done. Yeah, he brought the right weapon for the fight. Lucky winning that one by a single hit point. Keeps his 3 spree going.
Again, the only way this is like possible, like there's already 30 seconds off this. Obviously, you'd love to have this set up if you're OpTic, but like the fact that Bruce gets 2 here, Dashi gets 2 here, like this just slows everything down for Heretics. They can't get into their setup. So he gets 2. This just allows so much pressure through these 2. So now you have to fight them again. You can't do a clean setup. You can't push up the staircase. You're basically getting no cutoffs.
Winning that one by a single hit point. Keeps his 3 spree going. So the Heretics are back in this. Not over.
Not until what, 30 seconds?
To go for a break. We get to check out the holes of the Heretics. Eyes on that new hard point in a moment. It's been a good look here on 4. As the Heretics have pulled this right back chance, it used to be a massive lead. Now we're about halfway there. We're still living on that prayer. Wow, you see OpTic setting up for the kill.
Like, go for it, huh? 10 seconds.
That is a perfectly coordinated, everybody taking the right route and waiting for the timing to make sure everybody is in position. So, don't get me wrong, Heretics able to get maybe 20-25 seconds off of that break, but OpTic still snuff away the time and now on rotation.
I just don't know. I mean, you kind of go, and yes, this is a smaller map, but when did that push start? That 4 dead. 20 seconds? It's just like tough. It's because you basically give them a free P5. I guess we'll see how P5 is. Like, chances right, the push was great. It's just, I don't know if it's worth, but it could be. Because you give them these P5 spawns.
And waiting for the timing to make sure everybody is in position. So, don't get me wrong, Heretics able to get maybe 20-25 seconds off of that break, but OpTic still snuff away.
Yeah, now Miami's in the hill, and you kind of have to do it again.
Just discomfort now from Heretics. It feels like getting picked apart towards the middle of the map. Nice coverage for Lucky though. Metal's able to stay alive, and maybe a stable moment from Heretics.
And I don't know the right call there. Like, maybe it's 2, maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter.
There's always a troll or 2 under the bridge causing problems. Kenny deals with him.
They get the break, so
Shots there from the OpTic boys are going to get the hard point and cross
some good time for Miami to start, but they just push through low, which is not easy to do.
So far, strong showings and a very uneven set of KDs for the Miami Heretics players. They have seemed somewhat off foot here as OpTic Texas are running the show. The first set about to come to a close. Very much all Texas.
Yeah, I think Texas right now, they just have like great timings on everything that they're doing, like a very solid understanding of how they want to work together as a team, because they're not outslaying by like a massive amount, a decent margin, like to be sure, but like even their
normally I feel like every time we watch Vista, this second P1 is kind of where things unravel. I don't know what it is with this map, but this is normal. I think teams are just pretty good at combining P1 and P2 and then just like getting 80 points. Like if OpTic get 80 points here, they'd be up 150. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I don't know what it is with this map. But this second P1 and P2 normally open the game up. But huge break by Vickle, but he's by himself. Now Ken's got a cruise.
Dominated you the last time around, and Kenny setting up to do so once again. Nice little hop, but even the trophies right now from OpTic are putting in serious work.
Kenny does get his 6th kill though, so that's cruises to be rolled with here on Rio, and they are very
Glizzy, sorry, yeah.
All
right, 3 dead. Nice little pinch there from Pred. Then he comes back.
The sweet sunlight. I keep saying Rio. It's the wrong map. Oh my God, boys and girls. Miles needs a break. Let's go for a listen in with OpTic Texas.
Help me, whoever's there. Ivory cat, right, Ivory cat. Where's lower? You, right. The rap bridge, What's going low out to you?
I think this is a bit confusing here what Miami's trying to do. It's a good hold here by OpTic, but like one player from Miami is low trying to rotate to P2. I think he should hit this, right? But he doesn't. And it might be because everybody else is going elsewhere. And I don't know the right. I think they should play around 4. Around Real. Like he needs to make a play through that side alley. And he comes up. He takes a shortcut up mid-stairs. So it looks like they tried to break. So with these deaths, it looks like he's trying to get an angle onto the hill. And they're trying to pinch this way. And I think if he wraps this, he would get timing on these players for OpTic in mid. It maybe set them up for P2 and maybe flip spawns there. But instead they try to break with about 15 left. And now they just have no presence over towards P2. Ken's cooking, huh? Okay, that's kind of like the typical way to break, right? Kind of what I talked about the first P2. You get this area right around P1. You're able to get normally this player. Maybe you push on through, you get balcony control, and you kind of just collapse on the hill. It seems the go-to strategy. And plus, the good thing here for Miami, Vickle gets through, spawns out. Ken. The bad thing, they're down 100 points. And Pred just smoked him. Every time they've tried to like get into a clean setup, someone is just getting pissed on. Like the last player for OpTic is making a clutch play. Like nothing's been clean here for OpTic or for Miami. That's worst case scenario. You spawn if you're Miami. Lucky's all by himself. He gets spotted. That's 4 dead. Pred's cutting off reinforcements. Slaying middle of the map. Oh, get in! He's 30 at 14.
I gotta go.
Kenny has always been one of my favorite players of all time, but after that listening, I think Kenny might be the absolute favorite for me personally, Chance. Whether he's making plays, falling off the map, or just enjoying himself, it's a wonderful thing to be a part of.
I mean, Kenny's also like an accidental flow state right now. Like, even his mistakes just grant him kills. His trophies are picking up kills for him. So, yeah, no, Kenny right now absolutely frying.
Is Heretics player going to spawn here? Oh, no, he spawned out. So you got like a 4-on-3. That's good awareness to hunt down Lucky. Maybe you see him in the cruise. That's going to be 2 dead. So that was big because this could go very wrong here for OpTic. You kind of have this setup here. This player spawns out as he should. Because you have so much presence on this other map for OpTic. But if they're not, I don't know if someone's calming this or if the crew sees this. But if this player and Lucky spawns up behind him, maybe just gets shots in the Pred and Dashy middle of the map. I mean, this could basically hurt this push, but it ends up working out.
Well, the crews that he earned earlier.
Because as soon as they kill him, Cruz is going to get a kill. Now you have a 2-on-4 on the hill.
Kenny gets the kill. The comms deliver Pred another one, and now Kenny pinching to block the spawns as well. And you can see our vehicle had this set up, but just getting shot in the back. Real
All right, we almost kill Horde a little bit too much there, almost, but we're good now.
Saying, why, oh, why did you guys piss him off at the start of the year? This isn't fun.
It feels personal.
We almost kill Horde a bit here. I think it was that. Shotzi and Pred were thinking the same thing, but it was good. It was good. Like right here. There's still one player back here. I mean, they aren't wrong. These spawns are pretty close, but there's still the guy in the back. So these two guys are looking here. This could like turn into a problem if Real is able to kill maybe number 5 in Kenny, right? Then kind of waste that cruise push, but they get all the kills after that. You're also up 110.
Kenny still finding kills everywhere, man. 35 and 15. Outrageous performance. Now on the point alone, Pred there on his flank, keeping things safe there, soaking this up. You won't be able to win it, but you're looking towards the new hardpoint as well. OpTic Texas is what a runaway this has been.
This is just, yeah, no, unreal.
This was good too. First time playing it, and again, this is Miami. This has been their map pick all stage.
By a massive amount. Yeah, I take that back. Now they're outslaying by a massive amount, so they don't even need the teamwork that they are providing. I mean, this is just destruction. One good break, they're going to win this game. Good news for Miami.
First time watch this? Yeah, first time watching. Sundays are Maeve's day off. It's really like without streaming during the week. Pretty much my only day off, so with the kiddo and stuff, I hang out with the fam. Now, I tune in, but I don't watch to this detail. I mean, at this point, you need 13. You're just running at the hill. 37 from Ken. 33 from Pred.
That's a nice little Semtex to force it over towards P1, and maybe Miami trying to make things mixy. I mean, they're going to have to claw their way back into this game, but at least they're showing some fight.
We're showing fight, and we're getting somewhat distracted.
Yeah, good map. I mean, they just obviously outslaying them by that much.
Seemingly untradeable.
What, 17, 30 kills? I mean, yeah, you're going to win a hardpoint map, but yeah, they did a lot of good things too. It's never really allowed Miami to get any setup. Kept it super messy. All right, so here is the maps and modes. So Highrise Subbase, Rio, 6 stars not picked. To go with Vista, which I don't hate. I think a lot of teams are kind of outside of Miami. Maybe Thieves. Not a lot of teams are really picking Vista. It could be good for them in their vetoes, especially if you think like a phase matchup or phase vetoes Subbase, right? So Vista could be one they could rely on. FaZe has played 6-star. I don't know if FaZe has played much Vista. Yeah, they vetoed Rio, so working on Karachi again. Highrise Control's kind of been the standard this stage. We'll see if that keeps up. There's always sort of this ebb and flow with Control. Highrise SnD. We watched this a couple videos ago with them. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see if this matters for them. 3 members of OpTic there towards the A side.
If OpTic and FaZe squared up tomorrow, FaZe ban Karachi, OpTic ban Rio, that leaves 6-star Highrise Invasion. Yes, true, it does. Yeah, I mean, OpTic's been picking a lot of Highrise, or at least allowing it. 6-star search, we're starting to see more. Not seeing a lot of Invasion search. Could just be one you see more of at the major.
Out of the map, it's going to be top heli. Down low is going to be Shotzi. We'll see if the Heretics make any reads of this, or that's the first red ping on the mini-map.
Okay, this is that time sort of OpTic go-to on Highrise. Let's see what shots he can find.
Fred gets picked for the first blood, but there's the trade, and there goes Shotzi. And that's also information on 2 more players. So nice little movement. Now Dashy gets in position. Shotzi going for the trades. Dashy for the coverage. And, well, how good are the trades? Not quite there. Vikul able to get out of dodge. And in the meantime, Shotzi gets caught. There's a beautiful round right
I thought
now.
maybe Ken would have an angle on one, but I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a tough look.
No, just
A lot
not.
of effort there from OpTic doesn't amount to a whole lot, but Kenny's now in a 1v2. He may be spotted on the cross. He doesn't look the right way, and not enough to get it done. Vikul.
Good job on Miami. I mean, they just didn't really allow Shotzi to get loose there. These are the most vulnerable on 6-star SnD. I mean, it's still early. I mean, that's going to be a map that changes a lot. Teams are still figuring out what works, what doesn't work on the map. I think everyone's just going to make mistakes on a newer map.
As Real doing what he can to just check eyes on. Again, a very different style of attack here. OpTic Texas played heavy for the trades.
The first blood.
Back-to-back first bloods here on Highrise.
We didn't get the typical Shotzi underground rush.
So Lucky right now has his number.
Instead, he's just up top propane, so
You see Shotzi on the mini map, and well, he gets the kills, so at least you have that information. Real, though, obviously worried about the bomb plant, but nice
wow, 11
shots.
HP. Holy shit.
Shotzi had the MCW in that situation.
He misses one bullet,
Real
loses
able
that.
to drop him for the 2v2.
Dashy's kind of worked up. I don't know if they're going to read this. They've both kind of worked up, so they kind of just take things away. Yeah, it's a nice play there for OpTic, just playing off the info, understanding the underground and taking space.
Information passed over. Real now able to get the bomb down. Kenny's in a position to cause some problems. Dashy still has overwatch over all 3 exits. Have they accounted for the down low here, though?
That was the only way he could get out, but now position is known. Dashy reposition, and this is just feeding the information for Kenny to get in position. Real, better gun for the job. There's the one.
Oh,
Not the
man.
best moves, though. Couldn't quite get the slide. I think it might have died on him in that moment, but
I think in that moment, he's thinking that is Dashy, but it was Kenny, and then he kind of turns. He's like,
getting it done.
that's the other player.
Another clutch.
Spreading the map, looking for that information. Kenny just staring down the middle of the map, trying to call out players on the cross, and the only player that did cross was Vikul, so everybody else in Miami stacked up on the B side of the map. Not smooth moves there. Wallbang's not going through on Vikul.
Oh, you got bomb here.
Oh, he's been spotted out, though, so this is going to slow him down.
So, I mean, look how many people are looking this way, though. Just off that smoke. You have 2 players from Miami looking this way. That's 3 first bloods, right?
And Lucky, again, his 3rd now in a row.
I mean, he's perfect. Cannot complain. And now, like, they were worried about Shotzi sort of dancing in over towards, like, past A, like, getting into their base, but they've cleared that out, so their attention completely turned this direction. Shotzi gonna get spotted.
Nice little setup there.
Out as well. Lucky, aggressive to make sure he gets the kills. 2v4 here from OpTic with bomb down, less than 30 seconds on the clock. Good luck with this one, and that might just collapse. Dashy gonna get dropped as well. Well, there's some information. 2 players stacked up on defense from OpTic over towards A. Shotzi repositioning. He's played propane. He's played on the A side of the map, and now here he is tucked in a corner waiting for someone to jump.
Yeah, we haven't seen the Shotzi underground push on defense yet. He was doing that a lot last time we watched this map. He's just playing around propane.
If the propane tank gets cleared, maybe B Street, at least the mid portion of it's going to be open.
Good nade.
Well, there's the damage. Real going for the hunt. Strikes
First
him
blood
down for the
instantly
first blood.
traded.
Dashy might get the trade, though.
It's not bomb. On the other side, Pred works up, but he's out.
Yeah, lovely work there. Oh, Metals does find Dashy. And Lucky. Somehow didn't spot out Kenny on top heli, and that's going to allow Metals to fall. Okay, 2v2, awkward spot. The gun's up for OpTic now, just watching that right-hand side lane. The B Street. Not a place you want to hit if you are the Heretics. Pred has got some form of awareness. Lucky's behind. Not gonna get the kill, though.
Good gunfight there. It's a tough one. It seems like he just lost him. I don't know if he had aim assist or what.
Another round to the Heretics.
Dude, Lucky is...
In Miami, kind of gave him a lot of individual one-on-ones there that round. So when will we get a single POV to watch? Really wish it was available. That used to be a thing a long time ago. I will tell you this. The data on that was not as... did not work out well. All right, let me rewatch this. Hold on. I was answering that question. Okay, so you get a B Street push here. What, with Pred going right down the middle? And this works, right? Because he's trying to get this player, number 4. It's just, yeah, dude, he starts shooting, then he gets caught. That's not an easy gunfight.
Kenny's there with the trophies. Onto the bomb site we now go, and it's still a 3v3. Lucky still alive and kicking on a 4 spree now. Might be able to get the final kill of the round.
He's looking for it, or it's gonna come to him.
The Eagle Eyes, you have a POV player. Yes, we used to have that option. I mean, that was a long time ago, like MLG TV. A lot of people didn't use it. A lot of people didn't buy it. It's also very expensive to have all of those different broadcast cameras because it's 8 different production streams.
He's waiting for it.
Maybe sometime in the future, but it is not cost effective.
Connects. Shotsy gone. All down to Kenny again as the Heretics have found it.
They tried it in OWL as well. Got rid of it. Everybody's just, we're just fighting one-on-ones.
Now Kenny taking on Real. They are poles apart.
I was gonna say the problem for Kenny is he has no information. He's gonna have to guess which bomb site to plant at, and Real might just have this under lock to watch the cross.
Won't be a popular thing. Again, it's just very expensive. People don't really.
Should be able to see him and take him down.
It's what it is.
Freebie.
And there it is. Kenny did everything he possibly could. Real, the perfect position.
What, all first blood so far for Heretics, so. Are yelling a 4 stack over towards B here for OpTic. 4-1, another first blood. I think that's what nades.
With the rival, the Shotsy fades away into the first blood category. Here we go. Man advantage.
Real dies. Okay, 3v3.
The gun was too hot. The map didn't want him to survive.
Lucky holding this lane down. He's not going to account for Pred on the old sneaky ledge. Or will he check it? Oh, he did, sort of. Well, at least gets the kill, makes it a 2v2.
I think it was like 20 bucks an event or something. I don't remember.
Hold what they got and let the fire down. 25 on the clock as your boy Giant Exploding Propane Tank goes boom. Metals, though. Been here before.
All right, so Real dies. Now we're in a 2-on-2, 20 seconds.
Might be able to pick up the players here.
You want to jump off the bomb? Oh, he's going to play for the extra kill.
I love this play. It's the first one. Now you, get with your teammate.
What does he want to do? Well, he's going to get caught.
Wait for Ken.
Then
I'll throw that. Nice play.
There's the trade rolling through. The AR duo clutching up once again.
There we go into another round. So far, still Heretics. An unfortunate moment to slow things down for them, but their pace so far on Highrise absolutely brilliant.
B-Hop, yeah, you can't even control it, so.
I think OpTic at this point, what, just desperate for first blood? Because the graphic showed Real, so I think it might have been lucky for the first 3 and maybe Real for the next 3. The Heretics on first blood's been on point. Once again, working B Street. Shotsy leading the charge. They've been pretty good about clearing out the elevators, but
slow round.
they're getting tagged up along the way. So Metals is looking over this street.
Real's chilling in the bomb site. You kind of have this crossfire with Lucky. It's crossfires all over this place, right? So
Get it. Another first blood.
that's all this is. The problem is when Metals dies. I like this round a lot from Miami. We'll rewatch it here in a second. It just, I don't know how Metals dies. Like this default setup's really nice here. So basically, you have him watching this cross. You have Vickle watching the ladder hop up into B. You then have Real watching the cross to A, so nobody flanks Vickle over here. And then Metals is lurking here, number 1. And all he's doing is waiting. Because if someone was to slide here on OpTic and maybe try to kill Lucky, you at least have a 1-for-1 trade. The problem is somehow Metals dies here. This is a really dope setup, but Metals somehow dies here, and that's the problem. I don't know if he loses a gunfight. Because look, this starts everything. There's the first one. Okay, so Dashy guns him. And I don't know if Metals needs to show until Lucky dies. Metals may just want to lurk here until Lucky dies, but it seems like he just loses this gunfight to Dashy. So that's kind of the one that changes everything. Because as soon as Metals dies, what is Lucky supposed to do here? He's literally trapped in an elevator. Like, he has no help. Wonder why more teams don't take heli control. They literally have full map control from heli. Their spawn propane. I mean, on offense, I think the problem is that you don't really have a bomb site even with control of heli, right? Even if you have heli control, I mean, this is a really good example of it. Like, necessarily, Miami has heli control here. But they can watch A-bomb from spawn, and you have absolutely zero. You can't get into B. So you just can't plant a bomb. Like, heli control is fantastic. But if teams start to pick up on it, you either just play underground or you play around bomb sites. How often do we see the A-bomb planted? The problem with that is you push them in the right, but then even still, what does it give you? You can't plant A unless I guess you have a smoke down because you can see A from B. You can also get flanked from underground, and you can just kind of reinforce this way. It's just not an easy bomb site at all, even with heli control. There's just lots of things that can go wrong. Would be interesting to see. I just think that's probably what teams are thinking.
Good shots. Oh, this is Semtex as well. Run, Kenny. Run! No, Real blows him away with a little bit of help.
All right, another first blood from Miami.
And that's going to be another first blood.
And this is just VOD prep, right? Because the last time we watched OpTic, Shotzi hit underground like, I want to say 3 or 4 SnD on defenses. Metals is just waiting back here for it. Hasn't done it yet. Instead, he's played a lot more like close type B setups. So they've done their work.
Yeah, that is perfect utilization of the mini exploding propane tank. Not the one that kills you often, but if you're tagged up, light work there for Miami. Another first blood collected in this 4 versus 3. They're still just playing for picks. A little bit of time still to play with before they're forced to make a move, but this is a spot Shotzi has played before. It got read in the past. They're going to have to read it again.
I'm doing that in rank later tonight, no doubt about it. This is something I won't be doing, is popping Daddy and running underneath the spawn. I love it though from Real.
The 28 seconds kind of relies on Real here.
He's going to get himself a pred.
Doesn't see pred.
On his
Yeah, he's
belly.
proned.
You'll find him there more often than not, but if you spot him out, that's one thing. Aha, Pred has been spotted and dealt with. No, wait, Real has missed it.
It's alright, Vickle got the other one. It's 1v3.
Either way, Pred's now in a 1v3. Got to get 3 kills and defuse the bomb.
I mean, he just didn't see him behind that pole.
There's just nowhere you can go. Yeah, everybody able to jump up on something and spot.
Oh, I mean, that seems to be the game plan, Jorge.
To get back in there. Was that Texan mug? Oh my god, we have to see that one in another round. Josh, I know you can hear me.
8 straight.
4 for Lucky, 4 for Real. Who will find it in this round? And if you get it, will they be able to push the advantage for the Heretics and tie up the series? Dashy and Shotzi. Oh, Lucky. Another first blood. Giant exploding propane tank.
Dude, this spot's always so tough. That's good patience there from Lucky. It's just so difficult to get a clean shot.
God, nice moves.
Then he get called out. Knows Pred is there. Pred checks the wrong corner. Wow. Lucky doesn't get one.
This could be absolutely tremendous. Can he get anything? Yeah, one, but done. What a
That's the propane. Hula 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 hoops.
OpTic trying to find the round 11.
Okay, propane there.
Hey, Real's really good at this. He's genuinely nailing it. Kenny gets away. Wait, Real, what is this stairwell? What are we? Just get your gun up, shoot him. Pred gets it. Massive advantage now. For OpTic, who have managed to put it all down to Lucky. We will see if Luck has.
This is a really nice play here, Bob, because you have like this 3-man setup. They basically just isolate Real. I mean, it gets a little bit worrisome, but everybody else is down here. So Pred takes space. Same with Kenny. You have the trades, and then you kind of just have Dashy by his lonesome.
What is this stairwell? What are we? Just get
And even when a trade comes in on the Pred, Ken's looking over him. Just nice little 2-man game out of those two.
Managed to put it all down to Lucky. We will see if Luck has anything to do with it. Oh, he's running. Here comes Kenny. Beams. Kenny.
Wow, he read that too. That was close.
Round
That was a good read.
11.
Yeah, I don't know how we're in round 11 with all these first bloods, but we are. The dong.
Because they have just continued to clutch up, but I know Kenny and Dashy, they have been enjoying them some high rise.
I say dong, the gong.
Goes to Shotzi. Heretics now down in the opening duel. Immediately answer back and look at both teams lined up and the respective.
Wait, I need to
ends of
fucking
Highrise.
see. I need to see. What? Wait, where the hell was Shotzi already? So a first blood goes their way. The dong, dude.
Down.
I think after getting a first blood, you just back up here? Probably back up here.
First blood.
Probably just get back to your team.
Heretics now down.
I mean, this is just kind of the Shotzi effect, because if he gets another kill, the round's probably over. But instead, kind of just lose here. He didn't want it to blow up on him. I guess it makes sense, but you should still just like fucking lay down here, right? I mean, I don't know.
In the opening
Maybe it would
duel,
kill him.
Immediately answer
But yeah, if the propane's hissing, I get that.
and look at both teams lined up and the respective ends of.
All right, so we're in a 3-on-3.
Pred's trying to make a play.
Lucky Metals 2-man game B Street again, and they're getting aggressive. This is really the first time they've done this, so Ken doesn't expect it. Dude, that is an insane read. That is a great read. Again, Metals loses a 1, and somehow we're in a 1-on-2.
Back down, call it in, get the intel.
Yeah,
Maybe just gun him.
Just find him, gun him. Vehicle now having a clutch. He's on the bomb.
Oh, yeah, into the corner.
Kenny, I may have just seen him.
We're dropping the bomb.
Dashy looking for the kill.
Okay, we're dropping the bomb. We're using our cruise. Oh, we got a cruise.
Dashy's on the bomb. Watch Kenny's mouth. As he
Okay, get him.
Kenny,
Oh, he didn't get it in. He didn't put it in.
still in the fight.
Now he doesn't know where he is.
Gotta get his gun up. Kenny has to check the bomb site. Does Vehicle know where he's gone? He's trying to bait Vehicle out. We are testing the man.
Did Ken not want to kill himself too, maybe? Maybe that was it. Wow, I assume he didn't want to blow himself up, right? Because where does he call that in? He's on the outside? That's my guess. Because I feel like you have to know that's got to go in the door. Yeah, Dashy should have waited for the info. That's what he said after. Yeah, I assume he doesn't want to kill himself here. Set it on the flank. Got it. That's probably what he's worried about. But I think because he's around that, if he puts it right in the door, he might. I think he's okay. It's not easy to do. And if he misses that and kills himself, he looks really stupid. So that happens. But yeah, probably maybe you just have Dashy just wait for him. I got to see the scoreboard. 9-2 first bloods. And the angle's tricky. It is tricky. But yeah, I think if Dashy's not on the bomb, it's probably just free. All right, so we're all tied up 1-1.
Kenny's holding it down. I still want to keep talking
Fred's
about
already in the spawn.
Like the decision process. It
Well,
got us to that point. Kenny did everything right. Didn't want to blow
he
Bruce
was
away.
in the
Didn't want to
spawn.
kill himself. Tough scenes. I'll see you on the flank. Second segment of Be On. It's way out, boys and girls. Say hello.
Got you
to
on
the
it.
minute of the game clock. Or not.
And no, I was going to say the jump up. Nobody actually watched it. Shotzzy just a little bit too late, but only able to get one kill. You know where Kenny is, and well, Kenny's going to fall.
The trade so far for
Shotzzy, though,
OpTic.
able
Pred
to
making
pick
up for it.
a couple extra kills, and there you go. Extra minute out of the clock. B is unsecured, and that is a very strong start. OpTic really didn't waste any time.
Yeah, they had like no trophies. Trophy down now. Shit's blowing up.
Lucky takes care of Metals. Real walks it off. One absolute badass.
Yeah, didn't even do half his health, by the way.
Yeah,
they're like untouched. That's 2 bullets equivalent. That giant explosion.
He has some sort of familial bond with the giant exploding propane tanks. We're gonna have to do a DNA test because there is definitely something going on there. There's also something going on the A side of the map. There's Shotzzy.
That's 4 dead.
Okay. Yeah, no, that'll be round number 1. He's doing smooth moves, maybe taking a little bit too much time. Spawner's a little bit quick. But still,
I mean, I didn't even know you could do this shit. Like, is this the most Shotzzy shit in the world? Like, what the? I mean, if he gets to that spot, it's probably going to look real good, but it didn't, so it doesn't look as good. Like, I assume, yeah. Also, I'll be honest. I think this guy here should spawn further back. And this kind of closer spawn kind of just f***s him. So it's a little unlucky.
Okay. Yeah, no, that'll be round number 1. He's doing smooth
But
moves,
who's
maybe
thinking
taking a
that
little
way?
bit Too much time. Spawner's a little bit quick, but still. Triple stack on the point. Should have a trophy as well. The tank has already exploded. This is
It's already a great round.
Is the second tick already through. Miami trying to force it. They need the gunfight wins, and Lucky on the bench actually times it perfectly.
They only have 2 on this?
Wins and Lucky on the bench actually times it through. Mike has already exploded. This
Or
is
3, right? 3? Okay, no. Shotzi's off spawn.
Already through.
The one down now, it's 2.
Okay.
Okay.
The gunfight wins and Lucky on the bench actually times it perfectly.
And that 1 kill.
And Kenny might be over here making plays. Kenny trying to dance on.
I mean, it's a good retake. You're only down 2 lives by Miami, but you've already given up 5 ticks. Even if like OpTic loses this round, it's a great offense. Type of thing you wouldn't do on land, but you would do up online 2 over to Miami. I think you do that online, actually. I don't really think he cares, personally.
Catches out Real. 3 dead in the feed. That's it. That's the round. Just jump on that bad boy. Don't worry about the spawners. They've split. Heretics down a round.
Yeah, great offensive round win. They get 3 on the point, too. Just so much pressure. It's kind of similar to map 1, though. The slaying is just... it's pretty one-sided. It feels like... It's kind of your worst case scenario on high-rise defense. You just can't go 3 to 4 dead. There has to be some form of trades. And while the slaying isn't crazy, it's like when the OpTic kills are coming in, they're coming in flurries of 3 or 4. And the trades just have to be better there.
As well, that's another one for you guys there. Say bye-bye, propane tank. Red sneaks off the map for a moment. Nice work there from Real and Vehicle to make the A-zone a little bit more safe. They're going to get a slow cap on that. Not a massive amount of space gain on the map. That's going to be Vehicle's job. Kenny's got some inkling that he's inside here. Stun check, no good. Can't get away with his life. Pred should be the next man up for it. Gets it.
Chad, what do you guys think about this? I think I'm kind of over people getting to this spot. I think I'd rather just see 2 on A and get a tick. Rarely do we ever see this player get like more than 1. You know what I mean? I understand the point of getting this position, but I just feel like time and time again, defensive teams are good with finding this one player. And I think like this would turn into a ticket A. We'll see what it transitions to, but the more I've watched Highrise Control, I think I'd like to just see more stacking, like 2 to 3 people on objectives.
Stun check, no good. Can't get away with his life. Pred should be the next man up for it. Gets it. Don't close out the segment on A.
Well, you get this segment, so you have 2 on it still.
Well, just 1 segment, though. It's a little bit slow on the capture, and Pred, nice win against
You get 2 segments. I guess it works out. It works out. I can't bitch too much about it. I guess that's more of just an in general thing on Highrise. Like the more teams are playing it, the more I'm watching it.
pressure up. I mean, this is basically the
I guess it
blender.
works.
OpTic are challenged
Can't complain about
one by
this.
one, and
This
there
one.
goes the A zone.
I'm gonna complain about the
Credit to
others.
Vehicle just for making sure it blows up first thing. And right now for Heretics, you just want to keep the pressure up, not start the spawn kill process, because it is a delicate moment. AR sort of pushed back. You gotta find your way out.
Managed to find his on Real.
On which part, Jaybird?
Straight back towards the enemy spawn. Spots, shots, he guns him.
Like while they're capping A there? I didn't see it. While they were capping A? Or a different part? Yeah, during A cap? Alright, let's see. Watch Shotsy. Yeah, I mean, how long is he up there for? He's over here for a while, huh? So he's over there. It looks like he gets 1 kill on the Lucky. I assume after he gets 1...
Oh, just one segment.
The thing is from top propane, you can get shots in, right? Even if you're down low, you can just shoot through here. You can wallbang these stairs and put shots in. If you're up top, you can put shots in. You're at least giving comms. I think he's just kind of hoping some nades. And in the grand scheme of things, yeah, maybe he just doesn't expect them to just actually force this. But he's just trying to put shots in so that when the nades hit, if there's no trophy, they're kills. But yeah, he could probably get to a spot to be more help. Because let's watch this. I think he's just worried. You see him even like right here. He's probably reloading. But this is also just info like right here. This is just, are the spawners working B now? Because rarely without B being done do we see people go for this over and over and over again. It's just what happens. Normally, I would say maybe you get sort of like a left window spawn or a back middle spawn. You start to transition and get top propane. Because look at these players all spawned. They're going towards A, right? So this does open up B if Miami want to go for this. I think that's what normally happens. And they just hit it. Again, he's putting shots in. He has an angle. Maybe he can't see this player, but he sees the others. It's just kind of good word from Miami. They just keep going. Now he's like, they really just hit that again. I think it's more just caught off guard, like, wow, they just actually just kept hitting A again and again.
Credit to Vehicle just for making sure it blows up first thing. And right now for Heretics, you just want to keep the pressure up.
All right, 5 speed for Shotsy. Does hit a cruise. 2 life advantage, just down to B. Avi's been doing a good job getting in the base.
Shotsy guns him, takes care of business. And now a bit of a life lead for the Heretics as Vehicle pick a corner, any corner. Let's use the shadows.
I like that spot.
2 big work. That's enough to get the boys on B.
Well, how many are going to get on? I mean, right now, number 2, Lucky, he's deciding to run for more spawn kills, getting in position. So just a solo capture for the moment. There's one, can't get the second. So
after he gets to the spot, what happens? So they're off spawn. I guess how are we not having multiple people on the objective here? Everybody kind of died. Okay, so he's pushed up. 2 teammates die. One's off spawn. He's like, I kind of have to play my life. They're still just so far. They're just so far away. I mean, maybe you want Lucky here to go to B because there's a trade now.
For the Heretics, as Vico.
There's a trade on the Dashy, so that staggers things. So the most you'd get on this is 2. Javi's going to get 2 more here, right?
Pick a corner, any corner.
They're still not to the point, though. Even 1's not there yet. Maybe 2 could be there. Like, maybe you could have 2 on this.
Shadows. 1.
And then at this point, because Dashy got 1, I think what Lucky's thinking, right, is I'm going to just go back to this spot and buy my teammates time. I just feel like unlike these jump ups, you can do the same thing. I just rather would have people in these angles looking at these windows, catching people throwing grenades, because that's what you do. Because right after this, they trade them out. This is what I mean. Like, sort of this...
2 big work. That's enough to get the boys on.
You'd have 2 on in this spot, right? Like, that's a nice little corner.
Deciding to run for more spawn kills, getting in position. So just a solo capture for the moment.
Like, teams are just so good at that. Like, they just don't really allow multi-kills to happen. Maybe you'd have a tick done. I think B's the better play. Unless he gets 2 there, I think B is the better play. There is the chance.
There's 1, can't get the second, so that's a life. You've only gotten 1 tick, and now OpTic have the time to at least attempt to swarm the point. Kenny nearby, but he gets cleaned up. Heretics continuously winning the gunfight.
And this is what I mean. Kind of, you can fight off this point.
As the stack is in, and so is that zone capture.
Okay. I guess every time I kind of look in depth to these plays throughout this map, it's just, it hasn't really gone wrong. I think there is chances that they do go wrong, but it's worked out for Miami. So 2 offensive round wins, okay?
2 offensive rounds were, again, basically just dominant from start to finish. Perfect coordination on as well. So attacking rounds right now, showing off big moments. And
nice one by Ken.
Blood there from Kenny. OpTic, slow approach over towards B.
I'm not kidding, man. I think Real knows a thing or two. He knows some secrets about them tanks. Because he gets successful with them. He doesn't blow up often.
Nice recovery.
Bit of work defensively.
Fred's lurking middle of the map.
Lucky. We're going to stay alive for a moment longer. Uh-oh. Perfect throw from Kenny. Gets an open lane now to work with. Chelsea opens up B. Vehicle slams that door once again. Good work either side.
Yeah, still more pressure on Vehicle. I think Pred might be sliding in for the trade, or maybe Pred playing the power position. Is Shotzi right now just dancing in your spawn?
You have 3 people focused on one guy. And maybe you're just playing a little TDM at this point, but there's just nothing being done objectively here.
This is not a fun
yes, maybe just they can get underground.
Is in fact behind you. How many players want to turn to look for him? Well, they're sending him in one at a time. No trades coming
Now
through.
you're on it.
And OpTic only have 1 player on B, but still Shotzi the Thorn in their side, making a guest appearance behind you once again.
Now you're all here, and then you can put 3 on this if you want. Good nade.
He's not slowing down. 4. That's it. Hitting the back finally.
I think Pred should go B there.
B for a moment though. A was looking a little decent. Pred is going to push on forward, try to, you know, conceal himself in and amongst all this stuff, bodies and players. Finds a bit of help there on the dashy. Final 30 seconds. Second segment of B, soon to be done.
I was going to say, poor Dashy. He's not getting any help on the actual objective. Pred is spent so
now you're here by yourself.
This is his first move nearby. Wins a gunfight against Lucky, though. That's a good start, but easy trades now for Miami. And just allergic to stacking to the point in this round. Multiple players looking for the spawn kills and maybe punished for it. Shotzi trying to bail you out in this moment. Nice moves just to stop the clock. 14
nice
seconds
angle.
left on it.
Oh, Vehicle finds another. Timing not that great, though. Pred not able to get any.
I think you just back down after that, yeah?
15 seconds left on it.
Oh, Vehicle finds another. Timing not that great.
Maybe you're trying to catch somebody sprinting, but instead you die. 13 seconds. I think the problem is the progress here. I think he probably could have capped that. You have number 5, Kenny, looking over you. That's a bit of an overshot, I think.
Not able to get any more. Can the boys get close to B? It's so close for the finish. That should be round advantage to the Heretics. Shotzi doesn't opt for the ladder. Point 1. Oh my God, they're in. They've made it in. 1 segment to go.
That's a dagger.
And the round's not over yet.
Wait, what the f just happened? You have 2 off spawn. Lucky's watching A, which I think that's fine because a lot of the times what you'll see is teams just try to pause the clock and someone will run through here. We've seen that time and time again. So he's watching that. Real's just lurking inside. Metals is going to pick up B Street. Is this just bad timing for Vickle here or what? Even with Shotzi behind, I mean, I assume Shotzi's going to kill him and then Pred's going to win this, right? I think that's pretty much it.
Doesn't opt for the ladder.
Pred wins this. Shotzi kills Vickle. Oh, that's a tough one. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, damn. I guess in, like, hindsight, you probably just want Real to sit in the first corner he was in. This. You have Metals who will pick up B Street. So, really, you're just worried about this ladder and B Dom, right? These are the 2 points that they can sort of push through to contest this. You don't maybe expect this Shotzi flank. But I don't even think Shotzi would have got there in time. I think it's just Pred. Maybe Vickle here just goes middle of the map. Maybe that's just leave Real to watch this and have Vickle work middle of the map. I think it's done. Because I think Shotzi doesn't even get here in time. It'd be really close. But I think it contests with Pred, right? Shotzi's at 0.5. I think it's Pred. I don't know if he's in yet. I mean, because if Real is in the other corner, he may not kill Pred here, but at least you have a contest. Maybe you get help from Metals. I don't know. Maybe help from Lucky. But that's just unlucky. That's the dagger right there, huh? 10-6, right? You just stacked this.
Going over towards A. How many players on it? They got the trophy and 3 players. Well, make it 2 players running away. So you're looking for the cutoff.
So Kenny dies. Shotzi gets off of it.
Didn't even realize 6 lives now remaining.
Miami do a pretty good job. So now we went from a 10v6 to a 5v6. A lot of time.
From a 9v6 to a 6v5.
Nice shots.
Play the time. No more respawns for Miami. Kenny with the nice first blood.
Looking for find a couple more. Pred's there to help out. Shotzi's on the flank as well. My goodness, this could work out. Pred finds 2. Last 2 members of the Heretics.
In the end, this is what I mean, right? Like, how many gunfights in 4 gunfights in a row? 6v5. Like, it was similar to round 1 where you're just 3-4 dead together. Like, no trades, not making it messy at all. Where does Pred get 2 from? He just jumps onto the A point. So Pred wins the first one here on the ice staircase. Metals dies off spawn. Lucky's worried about the jump up from Shotzi, which is the right call. You're just hoping Real finds one. And I think it seems like based off this arrow, Javi's shooting. So I think he's trying to trade Ken, which then, so as soon as he's trying to trade Ken, he can't help with 7. They've had some unlucky moments. They're just losing gunfights.
Looking for find a couple more. Pred's there to help out.
Because now then he kills him top propane.
Oh my god, 0.1 seconds down to 0.1 player. Metals gunned. Oh my god.
Not just pushing out. No, well, the problem, they can't push out here because they have 5 lives. You can't really you can't do much here because you have 5 lives. Maybe you send one underground. Metals is still off spawn and he dies, right? So Metals is all the way back here. Then he's going to die again from the shots by Ken. It's just a lives thing. You're just hoping your crossfires turn into something. But as soon as Ken then gets a kill, right? Vickle then tries to trade on a Ken. Pred loses or wins his gunfight. Just tough ones. Realistically, you probably want someone lurking underground. I think back to that phase Highrise Control where we've seen some. You'd love to get somebody through here or just even someone on B to help watch this cross before they got B. I'll have to go back and look. I think it was just a crazy moment. Hold on. Let me go back and look at that in a second. All right, so Metals is dead again. Vickle's off spawn. Again, Lucky is worried about this A cross. This isn't the wrong play because a lot of teams off spawn, they just want to pause the clock, right? So they try to just get someone behind the barrel or just in the propane corner. We see this time and time again. So realistically, the B player is all by his lonesome. I don't really think there's a wrong play here outside of Vickle just not picking up mid. I don't really think they can look at it. There's just too many options because where do you want Real to go? If he goes out and challenges B Street, this ladder's open so they can get on a B. He can't see that. Lucky has to worry about the A cross through tunnel. It's just down to Vickle here, and he just picks the wrong route. I think so he throws. Okay, so that's also unlucky. He throws his stun here, right? We just saw him throw this. Can't see it because of my webcam, but he throws a stun right there, right? We see that blow up. So he thinks there's nobody B dom. That's what literally starts all of. All right, I'm gonna just watch underground. I just don't think there's anything else they could really do outside of maybe just him sitting mid-street. They throw a stun. He throws a dead nade. There's still nothing. Shotzi goes under. Yeah, just timing works out. Random questions, yo. Go to gas station, snack, and drink. Ooh, I really only drink water. But snack, maybe a Reese's Fast Break, a Hershey's Cookies and Cream, or spicy nacho Doritos.
I don't know if it's
Some good rounds here. I mean, listen, this is what's great about and not great about COD. I mean, it's one play, milliseconds, one gunfight goes one way. Sort of, we talk about the dominoes falling. We're seeing a lot of good examples of that in these rounds. It's just for Miami, it's going, unfortunately, against them. So
Metals though on the other side, capturing A.
That is life.
Right back in there. OpTic Texas put themselves in a sweet spot trying to take the lead in the series.
Try to go A off the break, does Miami. Kind of just turns into OpTic getting map control, but good gunfight wins.
Surprised he actually was able to connect on that one, and well, Miami off the back of it, a little bit of pressure on the B zone.
Wow, the fact that he saw him.
As well, so that's a key thing to pay attention to. And Lucky's on a 4 spree, even with the trophy though.
Dude, this is what I kind of mean though. These sort of situations. I know there were a bunch of nades. I'd rather just see 2 to 3 on this shit, man. Maybe it just doesn't work because of grenades. So. Now you get 2. You have another trophy at least.
The heat's going to come his way. Dashy from up top ends the spree, and they stop the capture. The second segment goes through on B.
Still have one on it though.
A lot of work done. Great coverage there from Real.
Okay, every time I've said something, it's kind of happened. So.
No more. Vickle stays alive for a Mo. So close there. And Shotzi, what moves? Not able to keep it.
What, Dashy sees him? Yeah.
B has been made safe, and Dashy has A as well.
And this is interesting too, because Miami's sort of split pushing in this moment. Maybe they thought they were going to be able to secure the B zone, so they started roaming over towards the helicopter. Vickle able to get maybe the first kill in this next engagement, but Kenny, good trigger discipline as well.
Chilling.
Still gets traded out. Miami
trades for OpTic. Have B Street control. That puts Miami in a really tough spot.
They need a little bit of magic, or OpTic are going to take this game.
Oh my, weird. Got another annoying.
Just gonna lose him.
I love it. Multiple good shots, not enough for the kill. Vehicle lives, trades.
Back him up, get trades. Now Dashy's all the way in the spawn. And that's honestly just kind of from the break where they go, hey, never really have B Street control. This is Miami. But this should probably have been a round 5, but it wasn't. And they lose to round 1. They just got kind of dominated in round 1 on defense. Slaney's not awful because Lucky's +9.
This is a guy that's been on point. I know we might not have won the round.
Map OpTic's been working on last couple of stages.
Heretics, so fine time. B2 looking good as well. Vehicle's going to be the man over there, making sure the due diligence is done for the Heretics. And right now, things are getting done at the
Good time here.
Shotty, into
Have rotation over to P2. 2 players over there. Big kills here, though.
If that ladder wasn't so slippery, he'd be in a much better spot now.
Oh, we saw him. Good trade.
Oh my god, he is parkouring.
Yeah, dude, that movement is insane.
Okay, so this is kind of the problem, right? With this tight setup, you just don't have a lot of room to work with. OpTic own the entire map. So this is where it can be tough on these rotations over to P2. Literally have nothing.
Getting the information, baiting out shots, setting up kills for his teammates, making sure he doesn't overcommit, and he wins the gunfight as well. Shotzzy, the absolute dream of a teammate to play with, and even sets up
Trade so far, really on both sides. 1v1.
Everybody right now on
Wow,
OpTic
nice shot. Nice shot by Metals.
but Dashy misses the beat down.
Still here, though.
Well, keep the hope alive. They're able to get over the dumpster as well, keeping things mixy. But I think you see Real popping up the feed, getting the extra 2. Back alley. They should have it secure. Or Pred just finds the timing. Real letting that one drop.
Oh,
that is insane, actually.
Slide. Hip fire. Clean. 25. OpTic should be able to get back into this.
And the rest of Miami kind of leave. They start to rotate. This is big time. And look at what this does. Like, Pred makes this one play. They get the other 2 players. You have P3 rotation. All of Miami are all the way back here. With 15 seconds left, like this is massive. That's just an individual play, as we like to call it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that could be a bad death. Where does Shotzzy spawn? Okay, Shotzzy is very lucky there, because in a real COD, a better spawn system, he probably should have spawned back here. But it happens. You never really know.
Just lost maybe an extra 10 seconds, so that's a nice little swing moment. And Pred playing for the Cruise feels the pressure, does the smart thing.
Okay, so that turns from 46 to 19. The final 20. That could have been a 80 to 19, 70 to 19 point game. Instead, it's a 49 to 32 point game, and you have P3 rotation.
And backs all the way down. He's got Shotzzy to work with, but maybe just a little bit too quick. Should have baited a little bit harder in Miami. Wow, the luck. Maybe turning the tides their direction.
Okay, they're reading Pred off spawn.
Break this B3.
Raw pressure. Metals and Real. Smack through the front. The back
good break. Dashy just buying time.
Swell on the retake.
Gun up!
From up high, keeping Shotzzy at bay.
There's so much work. Like, they just did such a good job, and then they just threw it away. That is just, I mean, you do everything correct.
Just a little bit thing and backs all the way down. He's got Shotzzy to work with, but
get the first.
A little bit too quick. Should have baited a little
get the
bit
second.
In Miami. Wow, the luck. Maybe
now they know number 7 spawning here.
Trying to put on the pressure and break this B3.
Real wins another one. So you have a 1 versus 3 pretty much on this side of the map. Shotzzy kills Real. That's another big gunfight. So Shotzzy and Dashy just
lucky from up high, keeping Shotzzy at bay. Is it able to keep him at bay?
Get him out of it.
One slippery customer. My God,
get him out of it.
To deal with. Lucky gone. Also now trying to pick it up, and OpTic has done a really good job trying to keeping the Heretics unbelievably uncomfortable on this hard point.
This is just like a blistering fast game right now that I think both teams are sort of struggling to calibrate and orchestrate. You got Metal snapping on court.
Well, really, I mean, to like what Chance is saying, I don't think it's necessarily like a fast game. It's just like the Pred play makes that P2 look crazier than what it is, and then the Dashy play makes P3 a lot more chaotic than what it is.
Those were nice shots, even if they didn't connect. So the comms right now for Miami.
I guess you still have the lead if you're Heretics, but this could be a much better game for them.
Keep that lead maintained just a little bit higher as we go to a largely uncontested hill. Get to test both teams' ability to actually capture the time. Dashy on it. Doesn't last very long.
Wow, it's 3 in the feed, 4 technically. But that's all down. Pred the last man up here for OpTic Texas, anywhere near the hard point. He's going to be able to hop into it, hopefully keep a Heretics player out of a power position for now, but that's it.
Someone needs to stay bridge here. So teams are starting to figure out this hill, right? Teams are starting to figure out this hill. really what you want them forced over towards this side of the spawn, right? Like spawning here over towards P2. They have to make a decision to go through middle of the map, in which your guy top 3 is watching this. The guy on the hill should be watching bottom fountain. Someone needs to stay bridge here and watch this top window, this jump down, but they don't. And then this guy can help that crossfire. So what? Did someone die? They just leave it? Because that's what people have kind of figured out. If you control top 3 and this spawn them out towards P2, it puts them into a really tough position. They kind of just have to get the guy off the hill. You're 3 dead. There's a team kill. Maybe to refill the team kill, Real leaves bridge, goes to hill, and then where does Lucky spawn?
Feed 4 technically, but that's all down.
Yeah, so Lucky spawns there, so there's nobody bridge now. I think maybe Real should just stay. As selfish as that play is, Real stays and then allows Metals to just take this hill.
Pred, the last man up here for OpTic Texas, anywhere near the
You see, Real's got to watch bottom now, but break comes from the top.
One of the better POVs, the shots is almost never missing.
Still just doing 3 dead though.
The overseer from top
Just messy though, dude. This reminds me of the first game. There was always just one more OpTic player for Miami to deal with, and they just didn't until there was like some scrap time to deal with.
Still need the trades though, and by the way, if you look at
that happens again. Oh my god!
The Pred is behind any lines for the rotation. He's got the opportunity to break it down. Miami may want to hunt him down sooner rather than later, but
do they know Pred's here?
In this moment, Vickles on a 4 spree, and they
does Vickles see him?
Time on. Miami have been outslaying in this moment. Vickles on a 4 spree, and they've just now been able to.
No, it doesn't see him, so he leaves him.
Still need the trades though, and by the way, if you look at the minimap, I don't know if it was.
But then that's it.
Spawn, but Pred is behind enemy lines for the rotation.
It seems like they knew that spawn could happen, but then they just got absolutely shit on by Kenny.
Rather than later, but now's the opportunity to move. But by the time Pred makes a noise, his entire team is here. This looks like might be a rotation win from OpTic, unless Lucky can break it down, and he can't get it done. Vehicle keeps throwing nades in the middle of gunfights. But I'd rather him use his gun. Good Lord, how did OpTic not get that?
Yeah, they're getting bailed. I don't know. Both sides don't really want to hold the hill this map.
Side down now. Heretics back in it.
These multi-kills.
Concise as they have been on the attacks. Towards that hard point, we are going to send it, and Vehicle's timing is so unfortunate here. He helps his teammates out with a little bit of presence. Out from top red. Bang. Pred done. Downstairs safe. Get on the time, boys. Immediate awareness of the spawn here from Vehicle and the Heretics lads. Nice shots into Shotsy, who also gets peeled. 20 to go.
Oh, those are huge gunfight wins. Nice trades as well. Vehicle won his one. Real wins at least his first engagement. And I mean, you're setting Vehicle up. You want this cruise. You're 16-9. You're already frying. You need to get that extra bit of utility. It can be damaging on a few different hills that we have, but right now, Metal's over towards the bridge. Bunch of players trying to root him down.
Bit on the hill, though.
Tags on Shotzi as Vehicle getting sent in for the kill. That's the information from the bridge player, but Vehicle choked it. No crews there, and for the moment, no time collected either.
No, oh, that's tough. Real, you're alone. You're in the worst part of town right now to be in. Trophy's going to be working in that hard point for Kenny. Lovely stuff.
Sheesh.
As OpTic have got a nice grip here on P1 in our second set.
I mean, this one kill,
a little bit of time here to make
like this changes everything. You get the cruise first of all. Well, no, you don't get the cruise. Or you would have had a chance to get the cruise, right? Yeah, so you would get the cruise. But then the problem is after, right? So Real then has to trade Shotzi, so he shoots. Pred's chilling here. Pred's gonna get a kill because he's gonna trade on Real now.
Bridge player, but Vehicle choked it.
Or at least Real has to look at him. Look for him. So you don't have somebody on the hill. If Javi gets the first kill, Pred then has to jump out. Real kills him. Then you put Real on the hill, and you're chilling. And you're just looking at red. And now they just have a great setup here at P1.
Nice grip here on P1 in our second set. Heretics very much the front runners. A little bit of time here to make
that is
and now the counter attack
tough.
Is on for Miami.
And you got bridge control as well, so Kenny a little bit more comfortable inside the time. Dashi, the overseer, feeding kills to his teammates. Vehicle trying to get back towards P1, but he's had no success on this little zone of the map, so much so that Miami chalking it up and playing for rotation.
All right, so what we had that the P2 was, it would have been 70-19. What was this? So they go from 68 to, I mean, they get so much time here off that one play. That's insane. Oy, oy vey.
Way to hunt down these kills. Pred connects.
They're gonna be in the lead now.
Gets that kill. Maybe a smile can branch out on his face. Right now, Heretics a little bit turtled.
I mean, I don't know how the rest of it would have played out. But two gunfights have certainly changed things on this map.
Whoa, that's hip fire at its finest. A little bit of magic from Shotzi, who has
What
not
the
looked
f-
down on sights in a minute. Doesn't matter whatsoever.
What in the Dallas fiber internet?
And look at that moment too. Right? Turtle just
Excuse me?
From P2s where they just get bullied out, and if Eagle doesn't connect on the cruise, this is Shotzi's opportunity to get it. Great trigger discipline.
What the?
so we can
Oh yeah, I mean, what the frick, dude? Nice break though.
Cruise collected, but maybe a nice little break.
Off that hip fire, Fugazi Badazi. Now it's a one-on-one. Another gunfight, which swings the score another 15. And we're on the rotation. Over to P3 here for the Heretics. Shotzi with a cruise missile off some absurd hip fire. You get the first. Now it's a 4-on-3. Now it's a 4-on-2. Now you're all dead. Because of a cruise missile off of some hip fire.
OpTic simply just bully them out. That was a perfect cruise missile call.
Oh, my Santa Claus? Again, Miami fighting back though. All right, you take that. After the cruise, get the break. Somehow you're only within 15. Or somehow you're within 15. Before I move forward, I also don't speak Spanish. What happened to OpTic here after they cruise? Because you get a 4 dead in a way. You get a 4 dead. This has to be better for OpTic if they want to, like, kind of, you know, win this map. So you get a cruise. Then what happens? You have Real up top. Looks like Vickel's going to go through the middle with metals. Where does the OpTic player spawn? So Shotzi's kind of out of the play coop now, but he should get here in time before these two are able to get here.
Just bully them out. That was a perfect cruise missile call.
Absolutely.
He dies. So now you even have a man advantage in this. Is Dashy weak here? Is he shooting somebody?
OpTic simply just
They're worried about somebody. They're worried about Real. I mean, look at Dashy on the hill. He's prone. He should just be watching mid here, no? Look, like, based off Pred's movement, they're worried about something. I don't know why. I guess maybe because Real got a couple of kills. But didn't he just kill Shotzi? Wait. Lucky's here. Kills him. Real gets a kill. You're on the hill here, and you have Kenny in the back. Yeah, this is just really bad comms out OpTic here.
not even close. That is moment
Because now we're going to watch this happen.
we just bully them out. That was a perfect cruise missile call.
He's dead, and then this guy just runs down the middle and is like, F it, bro. So that gets messy. You're still in a 2-on-2, but you're weak. And then Lucky just pushes junk. So what could have happened instead was, instead you could have had Dashy with a freebie on the number 3. You could have had Pred just lurking junkyard. Maybe he loses that gunfight, maybe not, but that would have probably messed with Miami's timing. And this turns into like the last 40 seconds. Yeah, he should be junk 100%. Yeah, Pred should be based off comms, they think this guy teleported. I don't know. I have no idea. This is so weird. I don't know if they think they can't spawn here. This is a huge misplay, but I'm sure JP was watching the VOD here and was like, hey guys, this was really dumb.
Bully them out. That was a perfect cruise missile call.
Because now you just, they just run down the middle.
Absolutely perfect stuff. Heretics now on the attack.
Because now once he runs down the middle, guess what opens up, right? Fred's got to pick this up. Bada bing, yo, all of junk's open. So now you're within 15. Somehow. Both teams all spawn. They're just trying to deal with Dashy. Able to deal with Dashy. Now they have top 3 control. Now you can get crossfires in. Where are they going to spawn here? All the way in the back. Okay. Okay, so this is exactly what I was saying, right? This is kind of what I was talking about. You kind of get this straight line, which teams are figuring out from top 3. And you force them to spawn P2. It's 25 seconds left, so OpTic are just going to go. But teams are getting a lot better at this P4. All right, on rotation. Real's just got to play his life here. Just finesse, wait for medals. Where did Shotzi go here? I assume Shotzi doesn't want to give up the 20. But if Shotzi just goes mid here, I think you just give this up. I mean, maybe you die to medals. But now look what happens. He gets this kill here. And now he's kind of left his teammates in a 2-on-3. Now maybe they win this. They should just have numbers on rotation, and they don't all of a sudden. Plus, let's see where 3 spawns. Now it's a 1-on-3, and Vickel's going to spawn on them. I think that's a bad play. You just gifted them a P5 rotation. But, I mean, it's 20 seconds. I get it. I just don't know. And now maybe Metal's a cruise, and then he dies.
Those comms are fantastic. I think. I'm not bilingual, but honestly,
I mean, that's gotta be a cruise. That's gotta be a cruise. But the fact that they have this rotation and this setup, I I don't think Shotzi needs to fight for that scrap.
Comms in the game. If someone bilingual can let me know, that would be fantastic. But either way, the energy and consistency is there. Is OpTic flooding the
Still
pressure,
fight through.
cranking up the heat, forcing Miami to respond. You're getting back down in junk. It's Pred and Kenny letting you know they are in iron wall. So difficult.
Again, just a gunfight away is Metals from having a cruise. Miami have had plenty of opportunity this series. Maybe not on Vista. They kind of got absolutely fisted. Everywhere else, though, 100%. Karachi still looks very shaky here.
They were right next to each other. I think I couldn't quite tell. I think they were on top of each other, but either way, a little moment from OpTic to strip away maybe an extra 5 or 6 seconds.
You talk about that Vickle kill. You talk about that Pred play P2. You talk about, yeah, the Vickle kill for the cruise. Then just that one for another cruise.
A player from Miami gets up there, and Real off the top rope slammed, but it's enough for Heretics to get the trades and attempt.
Nice job, though. I mean, OpTic got a full 60 here last time.
Playing like maniacs around this P1 hill.
Jumps off that top third and breaks his own neck.
Been nade out of Vickle.
Keep the players of OpTic out the hard point. Get him out there, son. You're gonna send it against
tough gunfight.
as well. The anti-aircraft capabilities of
It's gonna happen again, huh? This P1 setup.
Absolutely paramount in their defensive P1. It's still a close game. Looking towards the new hardpoint as well, and luck has nothing to do with it, but Lucky does on the rotation.
I mean, they're just trying so hard to literally fly.
Lucky's going to go to P2. This might be too much time, though. I think Lucky might have to try to pinch here.
By the way, they've had the early rotation multiple times where Lucky, again, is setting himself up in position.
But at least you're here.
First, and he even wins the initial engagement. So 2 players from OpTic going to be pinching.
I guess it works out. You win rotation. It's not the worst play out of Lucky. Well, it's not the wrong play. All right, you have a pinch, though. So huge one-on-one here. All right, we're kind of all over the place. Right, because number 8 pinched, 1 spawns out this way, 7 spawns out here. Do the pinch, kind of just blocking all the spawns. Bit of a weird situation.
Very doable. Real absolutely melted. Metals with a saving play.
2 gunfight wins. Vickle's able to read it.
Metals with the guns at the ready. Real back towards the hard point. Over 200. The line is holding.
Another
so
close
far.
setup.
Heretics maintain control.
Just have no room again.
Test, by the way, OpTic at least bought the lifeline. Whether or not they get the break, they at least bought themselves another hill. Break, though, a different question. But again, it looks like OpTic able to bully their way through and do it once again.
Ooh, backline safe. Still OpTic picking up a lot of time. This is
The problem here from Miami, yeah, you see number 1, Metals is dipping. Like, the problem is if even if they lose this, when you have these back spawns, you don't have spawns for P3.
You needed to get in there at the very least, and this tick how he pulled. Still OpTic picking up.
So I assume OpTic win here, right? Yeah, okay. So let's see what... I don't know if there's a play Miami could do here differently. So after those 2 kills...
Maintain control.
I don't really know if there's much they can do. Like, maybe you try to get Real pushed out. Yes, you had Vickle pushed out. Maybe he's just got to get 1 more. Well, he doesn't get 1. He gets naded. Yeah, because this is really your only player who's pushed out. Everybody else is in this sort of super tight setup.
Metals with the guns at the ready.
Real doesn't want to get picked, so he kind of backs down. He's just saying, hey, all right, Vickle, you got that.
Back towards the hard point. Over 200.
Big first gunfight. He dies. Yeah, because as soon as Vickle dies here, you just get swarmed. There's so many angles, right? Top red, top balcony. They'd go top AC if they wanted, and then you have to flood this little alleyway. On top of, even if they win this, you get a little contest time if you're OpTic. You have a free rotation, so just need some space.
The line is holding so far.
They just don't have any.
Maintain control.
Now you're just in one of these scenarios. And this is just what OpTic wants. They want these scenarios. The top teams, I mean, skill gap's tiny, but it's still there. Top teams are, yeah, they. I mean, fundamentals are one thing, but they also just, they maybe win gunfights they shouldn't. Miami had a lot of chances. A lot of chances on Karachi and Highrise Control. At least we get to a round 5. Not the cleanest hardpoint on OpTic. Vista was clean. All right, chat. That was Miami versus OpTic from yesterday. We'll probably go over this week FaZe in New York. Hope you enjoyed that. I appreciate you all. Clap, clap, clap my cheeks.